So, gee, what are we going to talk about? Your assessment, what sparked that whole second period fracas? Was it that Courtnall sort of running?
Cordinal, but I thought there should have been a penalty on Cordinal for running the start of the fracas, and there was nothing there. And then I thought Gallant was the whole instigator of the whole thing. So lost a little bit of control of that game there, and consequently we we're down some men there with the whole situation that was going on. Mayfield left the penalty box. I mean, we can go on and on and on. So I'm certainly not too happy with how things. I just thought that it got out of hand for no reason with all that stuff that was going on. So.
What's your assessment of Copley's fight?
Well, I guess it's an automatic that they get kicked out of the game. I wasn't really in a fight. I mean, I'm glad that he went out and did a good job. I think Poulin cut his back of his head because he hit his head, I think, on the way down on the ice. But I guess Copley gets the win because he ended up on top.
You expecting any suspensions coming out of this? I mean, Liam left the bench, but he didn't engage in a fight after leaving.
Right, and we'll just have to see how it reads at the end of the game. I mean, obviously leaving the bench. I'm anticipating that he's going to get at least a game. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see. And then Mayfield, that's an automatic suspension, I would suspect, for leaving the penalty box. So we'll just have to sort this out here. And we've got Big Mike ready to go. So if we have to go 11-7 tomorrow, but we'll have to just reassess, see what's going on.
Well, what was your assessment of the game, given the fact that what happened last night?
Well, I think that we certainly got the start we wanted. We talked before the game and this morning about just rebounding or as a team and responding to what happened in the second and third period last night. And I thought we played an excellent first period and clearly dominated. I mean, I think the penalties took a little bit of the flow of the 5-on-5 play away from us, and we kind of sat back there in the second period. But I thought coming in the third period, we were well focused, and I thought the guys did a good job of buckling down. And, they did get that third goal, but overall, I thought we played two pretty good periods. Like to have seen us a little bit stronger in that second period, but it's tough to play a good 60 minutes. It's just you have momentum swings throughout the game, and you've got to anticipate that the other team's going to have some pushes. So it was just real nice to get back on the winning track. When you don't lose for weeks, it stings a little bit, and but I thought the guys did a good job here of responding and getting the 2 points tonight.
Stretched the home point streak to 9 games.
Yeah, it's our home games are dwindling down here, and we've got to certainly take advantage of our home games as best we can here. And we have a chance to win the week. We've been preaching that since day one, and we're going to continue to preach that. So equal footing tomorrow, 3-3 for both teams, and we'll try and win the week with a 4-point weekend.
They were in the same spot, but what would have happened if Groupie had gotten hurt? What would you have done?
That's that crossed my mind as well. I'm not really sure what the rule is there, and obviously with him, I don't know what Poulin status was either. If he got cut there, and who knows, maybe could have a concussion for all we know. But certainly an interesting dilemma. But it was definitely an interesting game, I guess.
What's the message you tell your team during intermission when tensions are high after all that?
Well, we reminded the guys that the most important thing about the third period was to get the 2 points. We just had to refocus. Guys are pretty fired up, because of what we felt transpired, how it started. Oleski got 10 minutes for I'm not sure what. He was just standing around trying to direct traffic. We were down to 4 defensemen there. We played about 12 minutes of that at the end, the last 2 minutes of the second period. In the first 10, really, of the third with 4 defensemen. And O came out just as Kondraty got his penalty. So a little bit of adversity there. So, but the guys were focused, and I thought they did a good job of doing that because you kind of can lose the game there a little bit. And but we did a good job there managing that.
Coming into the season, would you have honestly expected Galiev to have a 20-goal season, let alone hitting 20 in February and maybe having a shot at 30?
No, I would say not. I mean, our philosophy as a coaching staff coming into the season that he was going to get his opportunity, and we had a great meeting to start the season, and he got those first couple games, and then he was healthy scratching for a few games, and then him and I had a talk, and he just wanted me to believe in him and show him some love, so to speak, and. He got his first couple goals on the power play, and he's really ran with it there. And he's went from a guy that was healthy scratching and having a difficult start to his pro career to become a legitimate call-up. There's no doubt about that. Will he see that this year? I'm not sure, but he's certainly on the radar and has become 100% a top six forward for us. So. It's just real good to see, and we're going to need him to continue to perform the way he is here over the next 24, 25 games here. So.
You got any advisement on what the game plan is we're showing?
No, he's up. We're going to find out early next week what the plan is, and I'm not sure what their schedule is. They just, I just basically told him to pack for a week because I wasn't really given any direction. I just know that he went down there, watched the game, took the train to Philly with them. Not sure if he's going to play tomorrow's game. Hoping that he might get an opportunity, but I'm sure we'll reassess here on Monday and what their plan is going forward. Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.